Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, PrincetonTrader.com here for NTMarkets.com with your Monday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, hope everybody had a good weekend. I would respectfully suggest that you watch last night's evening recap. It's on the website over at www.PrincetonTrader.com or on my Twitter feed if you haven't had a chance to see that yet. It kind of ties in what I'm going to talk about now. And we will touch on it briefly, but for a little bit more depth, you're going to want to watch both webcasts. Okay, so where are we now? We're back to testing these 66s. We gapped down last night, and we got into this area. It's basically a triple pivot zone from the 45-day pivot at 1677.83, and then the daily and 3-day pivots at 78.5 and 79 respectively. So you've got a triple pivot zone. It's the old proprietary upper level from Friday, and they tried them right off of the gap down. It proved to be resistance in here, and we haven't been back. And Europe sold their open. Now we've come down to last Monday open. RTH open lows down at 66 rather, and that is held. So we did not go all the way back down to 63. I'm going to be very interested to see what happens when we get back up into 73, 74. That was where we based overnight, and if that fails, then if that fails, then I think we could have a 10-handle move down to test last week's lows down at 63. Okay, here's the daily chart. And what I pointed out last night on the evening recap was that we had basically two main areas of bunching, either with fib levels or with moving averages, Bollinger Bands, whatever, pick your persuasion. On the upside, you've got the middle band coming in at 89.70. Then you've got double fibs, which proved to be resistance on Friday, even with that grind higher on Friday. And that was a Friday where if you were trying to short that, you could get yourself into a lot of trouble. And it's what's very frustrating about news-driven markets, because it will get you in early, it will get you out early, it will make you doubt a setup, and it will make you think that, hey, somebody knows something, because we've been going up all day. We're going to get a deal this weekend. Somebody knows something. I'm not shorting that thing. I don't care how far we've been going up. And then what happens? You get a gap down and a move to 66. So if you're frustrated this morning, you have plenty of company, because nothing about that close said sell me. There was no reaction high. We didn't have big ticks. It didn't get carried away. It didn't melt up at 359. It just didn't happen that way. It was just a steady grind that made you think, hey, maybe this weekend's the deal. Maybe these guys, are going to make it happen. I'm telling you, they're now the debt ceiling is in lockstep with the shutdown. You won't have a deal on one without the other. So the chances of this going to October the 16th at midnight or the 17th, whatever the deadline is, give or take 12 hours, that's probably going to be that's probably going to be your time for a deal. So as the reality of the shutdown sets in, it's appropriate that we're trading between the middle band and the lower band, because we're in sell rally mode. They are going to be rallies, they're going to be whippy, and they're going to be violent. But until there's a deal, they're going to end in tears. Now, before you think I'm telling you that this thing is going to go down to zero, it's not. There's going to be a persistent bid underneath this market, because there could be a deal at any point. Now, and that is what the two ovals represent. Not getting too carried away on the upside, not getting too carried away on the downside. I expect more big range days, more whippy, sloppy trade, as we've seen. So we've come down, not quite to this area. We'll have to see what the bulls do with it today, but I'll be very interested to see what happens in that 74, even up here as high as this 50% retracement area is. We'll have to see what they do. If that creates a lower high, then it could open up a test of 63. But that remains to be seen. No big bets. Use stops. Respect the fact that we're in a news-driven trade, and you should be okay. All right, everybody have an amazing day. Trade them well. Follow us on Twitter at Princeton Trader. Check out the website, PrincetonTrader.com. Come check out the chat room. It's a good time not to be trading in a vacuum or trading in a cave. It's a good time to get out there with like-minded traders and see if there's something out there that can help your trading. maybe that's us. And if it is, fantastic. If not, I really hope you're not sitting there trying to trade this stuff by yourself. I think I have always thought that you need to do this with people that you can bounce ideas off of and will keep you out of trouble. And, it's more about staying out of trouble than it is making money right now. Okay, everybody have a fantastic day. I'll be out tonight with a market recap and tomorrow morning with another webcast. Trade them well. Have a great day.